Oh, just check in with yourself. How do you feel? Get quiet inside and feel what's going on energetically, your body, mind. This is the secret also to how to make peace with your mind. So the thoughts don't have so much power over you. You just let mind be. You let thinking mind. There are two aspects of mind, just like there are two aspects of heart we spoke about yesterday. There's the human heart that has been hurt and betrayed and broken and trampled on and spit on, squished and opened like a flower and says, "Oh, what a beautiful moment. I love you so much," you know? And then closed. Right? Open, closed, open, closed. Then the unconditional heart, that's just like ever present and radiant. That's real. It's as real as this human heart, right? And then there's mind. There's the thinking mind with its commentary and its conditioning, right? We've been conditioned and our preferences help us be conditioned, and some of it, most of it's just okay. It's fine. You wake up every morning at a certain time and you like a certain thing to do in the morning, your ritual, right? It's sort of nice. So there are things about conditioned mind that are okay, like you have certain taste with your clothes and your house, different from anybody else probably. And all that is fine. We don't need to change everything. I liked strawberry ice cream, my brother liked chocolate. And then later on, guess what? Now chocolate, obviously. You know, so habits and conditioning changes, and for whatever reason. And then there are aspects of mind that are just not so pleasant. This is all the thinking mind and superficial layers of mind. Parts of the mind that work against itself, right? Sabotages. What is it that sabotages? The thinking mind, right? Conditioned mind. And then there's the vast mind, just like the unconditional heart, there's the unconditional mind. We call it big mind and then big mind. I love that. Vast like the sky, big mind. And big mind is the part of mind that allows, that you tap into when we're working on allowing something to be, is that you drop below the thinking mind and the one that is in dualism. Yes and no, you know? It's always arguing with itself and not at peace, obviously, because of it. And then the unconditioned mind lying right underneath is the vast sky, and it says, it's all okay. It's okay you have these thoughts. It's okay to have preferences. It's okay to even have negative thoughts. It doesn't ultimately matter. It doesn't touch what you really are. And that's what you want to come to, right? Inside. It's unconditioned. It's in pure allowance. And it doesn't really have preferences. It is sky, blue sky, behind the clouds. It just is. Always is. And is. This is. And it is before you're born. It is when you die. The vast sky. And then the thinking mind lies over it, layers it. And those are the weather patterns. That's why it's such a great metaphor. Clouds come and go, there's some rain, there's some hail, thunder. And then things fly in the sky. Some of them we like, some of them we don't like, mosquitoes. Yeah, beautiful birds. We have preferences about birds. And people don't even like birds. I've met a few. They're like, oh. And I don't know where that comes from. A past life of being pecked to death? I don't know. Anyway, what? Hitchcock, yeah. Hitchcock, the birds, he tapped into it. Anyway, I'm just bringing up, this is then the conditioned mind with its push-pull. It likes things, it doesn't like things. Some things are okay, some things not. And then it does this weird thing where it makes itself wrong. It's like a real trick. That's within the what do you think? Functional mind is like the highest capacity of the thinking mind. It's like higher level, maybe there are stratas of thinking mind. So functional mind would be like, I know how to look at a map and figure things out. And toolbox mind. Yeah. So you know what tool to use when, right? That's a good thing. Yeah. So thinking mind has its place. There you go. It was never meant to be, your enemy. You know how that happened? It's because we have turned ourselves into an object in our own awareness. So we think that we're a separate self, separate somebody. And that ability to think about ourselves as an object is so like fragmenting that it can only feel wrong. It only feels off because you're no longer feeling in union inside. Like you're part of nature, one with nature. So you see yourself as an object, like identity forms around that, right? And then it's going to feel yucky and bad, and then one is going to have all these kind of negative feelings arise because of that, and make oneself wrong as if that's a personal thing, like I'm wrong. When really it's this feeling of separateness that it feels wrong and off. One goes down a long spiral with that. So the dualistic mind is the thinking mind, not the box mind, that's just good functioning. And the toolbox mind remains when there's a deep awakening. And also what remains in a deep awakening, meaning when dualism, when the separate self has resolved its paradox in the mind, where it realizes there really is no subject-object. It's just, that's created dualism. When that's been resolved and there's been awakening in the mind rests in its true nature, rests as itself, rests as being. And then conditioning that is non-harming, like chocolate ice cream, can remain. That doesn't need to be thrown out. But over time, the conditioning that has arisen out of creating an object, making yourself into an object that is negative, negative think, self-judgments, judgments about others, and so on, they'll fall away because they don't belong there anymore. They can't exist anymore in a mind that is awakened to its nature.